All right. So welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us to this version of What is Your Why? It's a little podcast hosted by the Bard Center for Civic Engagement. And we explore what motivates people to act on behalf of their communities. My name is Erin Kinnan. I'm the Vice President for Civic Engagement. I also work at the Open Society University Network Civic Engagement Initiative. And I'm joined here today by Bard Annandale Jr., Emily Joachim, who is a human rights major. And we're going to just talk a little bit about what motivates you, Emily, around your leadership. So I guess my first question then, this brings us to my first question is, what does motivate you? What is your why?
Hey, so hi everyone. Like Erin said, I'm a junior, she, her pronouns, human rights major. What is my why? I would say what motivates me is wanting, it's gonna sound corny, but wanting the world to be better or the spaces that I'm in to be better and doing anything that I can to push that forward. So that's what motivates me, I guess.
That's a great segue. So why don't you tell us a little bit about some of your leadership? What is it that you're doing to make this place a better place?
So I work for the Office of Equity and Inclusion as a programming intern. So we just think of events and put them on for the community to enjoy. And I also work for the Scale Project, which is a student-led initiative that bridges economic gap on campus.
Yeah. Can you tell me, I mean, I know a lot about that work because we work really closely with you, but can you tell me a little bit about some of those initiatives?
Yes, so Scale has a couple initiatives. So the first one is our book rental program. So we realized that there was a gap of students not being able to afford their books. So we have this program where each student is awarded 4 books through our program. So we would like rent it out or buy it for them depending on the book. And they would be able to use it for the semester. And they just return it at the end of the semester to the bookstore. And this way it's like efficient. So we get the correct edition, the correct books, and people can use them. We also have a parking permit. So to park your car on campus is $200. So we work with security to like pay for people's parking permit because that can also be a cost. We have an internship award, so you can apply now.
Right now, that's right.
Right now. 5 people are awarded $2,000 each. And this internship can be whatever you want. It has to be a low paying or underpaying internship. Because internships are important to like progress your work and people want to see it on your resume. We also do a resource fair. So we give out at the beginning of the semester or at the end, depending on the semester, we give out body wash, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste. We recently gave out socks, gloves, hats for winter and stuff like that. I think that's it.
That's a lot, and I'm sure there's more.
Yes.
I guess one of the things I'm always amazed by is the amount that students balance out their academic programs. I know that you're taking a really ambitious academic, course of study, and then also this real ambition around the motivation to make your community better is one thing, the implementation of that motivation with all of the bumps that come along with it. What skills do you think you rely on the most? What are the things that you think you're taking away? And how would you define your own leadership?
I think in the roles that I've been in has allowed me to grow a lot. So I think one skill is like when to step up and step back in different spaces and in working with different people, because it's important for your voice to be heard, but also allowing other voices to be heard at the same time. I think time management is how I'm able to do what I do. Just knowing, and like time management along with like boundaries, just knowing like when it's time for me to be a student, or when it's time for me to be a scale worker, or when it's time for me to be a programming intern, or when it's time for me just to be Emily. Because if I get burnt out, then I can't do the work that I do. So understanding like when am I putting on what hat is important. And how I describe myself as a leader, I don't know. I just think that I do what I can, and I do what's right and what's important, and that's just it. Like I don't think it's it's just being a person. I don't know. It's just being a person and recognizing that things need to change. I guess that's how I would describe it. Yeah.
That's amazing. And I think that the work that you're doing is amazing. So I think at some point you may build that out, because I think what you'll realize is that what you're doing is, I think, more than what a lot of people do. And so it's helping people understand how it is possible to act and to be to do more. I think that having that sense of agency is really critical for people. And I think you're a great model of how it's like, I am just a person, and I am stepping into these spaces, and it's okay. And you can do that. Because I'm not sure everybody trusts that that's true, right? That's something that people sometimes have to come to later on. Assuming that some, incoming first-year students might be listening to this, because we are in recruitment season for the next generation of students. Can you just tell me a little bit about any advice you might give to students coming into BARD, and especially with folks who are really thinking about, balancing out that co-curricular leadership work with their academics?
I would say to be patient. It's not going to be easy. Like, you're stepping into a whole different environment, especially like BARD is very unique. So I would say be patient with yourselves. And every semester, trust me, my life looks different. How I approach things look different. How I think about things look different. So be patient in that aspect. And I would say that college is what you make it. And it can either like build you up to be this person that you weren't when you first got in, or like it can be something different. But it's really is like the opportunities that you take and the people that you meet is what makes your college experience. And being active in your community really does something to you otherwise. But I would just say patience and just go for it. Like, just go for it and see where it takes you, because I would have never thought that the opportunities that I got my freshman year would have taken me to where I am now. So just go for it. Don't be scared.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Emily. This has been great.
Thank
Lots
you.
of great advice and wonderful sentiments. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.